Good morning, it's Sunday, so we're just getting ready to go. But I don't know, this hotel is it has some issues, I think. So it is like super duper hot and humid in here apparently, but the insulation isn't very good, so it was kind of breezy. And also the showers issues, because it just phantom turns on sometime. And also when I was taking my shower, the light in the bathroom turned off. Breakfast, going to have some collagen peptides because I accidentally packed these instead of an liquid IV, and then a donut. This is just the apple cider donuts from yesterday from the farmer's market. Update, breakfast is only a donut because that collagen powder was disgusting. It looked disgusting, it tasted disgusting, so just got my donut, and that's worth it because this is going to be better. I just try to be healthier with my gut health. I've never seen one of those planes in real life with a banner, but my sister says this is free weed. I guess that's when it's legal here. I didn't narrate where we're going, so we have this walking plan. We're gonna go down by the riverfront, walk around a little bit, make our way over to like the Ford marker, and then also the GM Renson, which is used to be the GMC headquarters that they kind of made into a mall slash hotel. And then we're probably gonna look at the Meijer, which is like Target basically, and look to see if they have the potato chips and beer and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll take you along with us. We're just walking around Corktown now to get to the river. Now we're coming up on this brewery that I wanted to go to. Not necessarily wanted to, but I checked out as like a potential option because it was only a couple blocks from the hotel. It's the Batch Brewing Company. I think we tried some of theirs yesterday, right? They have a lot of open space. And they also have like food trucks and stuff. But that's it. Here's a huge post office. There's the river. We have to figure out how to get in the park because that looks very close to where we're going right now. There's they're digging it up. So yesterday at the event, we should have talked to the Riverfront Conservancy because they probably could have told us not to come down here because yeah, it's closed until fall 2024. But it looks like they're doing a lot of work for restoration and stuff. This entire path has been construction. But that's kind of a cool skyway. Okay, according to Google Maps, this is a station for the people mover thing, but also we should be able to pick up with the riverfront walk path from here. It looks like we can because that was on the Google map as well. It's a concrete pyramid. So we saw the first photo spot according to Google Map. So we're making our way. It is super cold and there are so many of those freaking planes with banners. I'm no longer excited by them. But that is the bridge to Canada because on the other side of the river is actually Canada. And we made it to the riverfront. I mean, it's really nice once they finish it on the other side. But a lot of birds. But there's the concrete pyramid. I also just fact-checked myself, that is the Ambassador Bridge. I wasn't sure because there's also actually I was gonna say there's also a bridge on the map, but no, I think it's a tunnel. But there's a speedboat, a river cruise, and some sort of freight liner. And the people mover! Oh, so that's Windsor, Canada, or Windsor. But they have a huge Canadian flag. I didn't know Canadians have that much pride. I thought that was like an American thing. But there's also this fun duck who's just hanging out, diving for stuff. So we finally made it to the cruise, which is the Detroit Princess. We're not taking it, it's like a river boat, but I think it's like $60. But it's supposed to come with food and beverages and shows. Yeah, so we missed it. The last cruise of the season was yesterday, but this is the info because by the time you see this, it'll be 2024, but the info is here. It's $87. So I found a coupon online, so it was in the 60s. I definitely know that because I was not going to pay $87 for a river cruise. I mean, it's at least better than the one that my friend wants to go on next weekend to go upstate. Because that one is just like a booze cruise basically, and neither of us drink, so. Another glimpse of that Canadian flag. It's so big though, it's like 3 stories of that building, and I think it's behind the building, so it might actually be like a 6-story flag. So we're gonna try to go in there because that should be like the Henry Ford marker, but my sister was pointing at the fish and then I looked up and I realized how many security cameras are watching us. that is where we're eventually going to go. Follow the river walk over there to the GM Rensen, which is, again, used to be the GMC headquarters, I believe. And there's this fun tribute here to the, not sure. Hold on, there's people coming. Okay, so the people left, and this is the Gateway to Freedom. This is the info about the Underground Railroad. My sister went and read that, and she says there's a matching statue or sculpture thing on the other side in Canada that's called the what? Tower of Freedom. Also, sorry about the porta-johns, but I misspoke. This is not the Henry Ford historical marker. This is like the Ford Company historical marker. Not that it really matters that much, because I mean, he was the figurehead and all. I forgot to narrate the stop. This is the Cadillac convoys. This is the recognition of the courage, perseverance, and expertise of the French Canadians who brought Antoine de La Motte Cadillac to establish the first permanent settlement of Le Detroit du Lac Erie. So on top of all the planes carrying the banners, we also just saw a really fast moving, it looked like medevac from the Coast Guard. Like, it was zooming, so I don't know what's going on. What is this? I thought we were just like looking at a sculpture thing, but it looks like there's like places to go in there with trash cans and stuff. But anyway, I think the police saw us waving in the thing. They coming looking for me. But we're at Port Detroit now. Sorry, there was somebody running. So we are here at the GM Rensen. Google Maps says that we should be able to enter, but you can see they're working on some stuff. But there are some stairs over there, so we'll see. We found a staircase. So I think I've been saying the whole time that this is the GMC former headquarters, but no, it's the General Motors former headquarters. I honestly don't know if there's a difference between General Motors and GMC. I think there is, because the logos are different, because the GMC one is red and the GM one I believe is blue, but who knows. But anyway, kind of similar idea, just maybe a different company. So they have like all the continents painted, not painted, in the concrete here, but that's kind of cool. But yeah, we're gonna go in. We also just realized, I just realized, and my sister's like, yeah, I'm thinking that we haven't had coffee yet, because I kind of wanted to try one of the cafes by the hotel, but we just like didn't get to it. I don't know if we're gonna do Panera, because Panera makes my stomach hurt. Okay, so we just came in. It's basically just been changed into a hotel in a mall. On the second floor is the General Motors company store. It looks like people are queuing for it, so maybe that's like the best thing to do here. For some reason, this reminds me of like the Marriott Convention Center in Orlando. But they have a bunch of like cars you can look at here, which is like kind of interesting. Rensen Fitness. Yeah, so I think actually that, I think GMC is owned by GM. Maybe they originally were different. I'm trying to think of the car dealerships that I know. My sister's fact checked and it is owned by it. So I don't know what she's showing me. Buick, Cadillac, Chevy, and GMC. As a non-car enthusiast, some of these are kind of cool. The Chevrolet NASCAR number 2 from 1910. We didn't even need to pay to go into the the Ford Museum. So there is a Ford Museum where you can see a lot of other cool cars. This is the Cadillac Series 61. So it's that one. So I guess they have all of these maybe around here, but like, as is the case of our entire trip, there's a lot of danger, do not cross signs. But this is the Evolution of Speed exhibition. So I showed you from part of it that you didn't need to see, but this is 1902 Oldsmobile Pirate Beach Racer. Looks like you're gonna get like sand all over your mouth if you're really racing that on the beach. Okay, this one is a 2017 Cadillac DPI VR, whatever that means. This one also looks quite uncomfortable to sit in, and I'm short. I'm kind of getting bored now, but this one's a 1998 Chevrolet Monte Carlo NASCAR number 3. Obviously it's 3, but that looks like an 8 on that sign. This is the 1989 Chevrolet Indy V8. Look at those wheels though. Is that what they always look like? Okay, and this is the final one, the 1955 Chevrolet NASCAR number 2. I mean, look at the evolution of the seats though. That's like a freaking bench, and then the other ones from the other NASCAR ones have like cushions like around your head and stuff so that you don't like get concussions, I'm guessing. But also this is hard hat area. What the heck is happening up there? Oh, by the way, that was GM World, and apparently it wasn't open today, but we got it anyway. My sister's pointing out all the Marriotts I could have stayed at for my points. But they have like the pink tax here for, not the pink tax, the breast cancer awareness month thing that everybody puts pink on everything. So the football game starts at 7, but people are already tailgating and it's like 10:30, and it's obvious that they've already been tailgating for a while. Okay, so we're walking into the Meijer. It's like a 15-minute walk. My sister was like, I thought you said it was close. That's because of the stoplights. Came up on the chips aisle first. I'm not seeing... Oh, they do have. This is the brand, the Better Made brand. For now, I'm grabbing this one and looking for a snack size option because this is huge. Breakfast drinks now include soda and Jamaican pineapple ginger. Faygo. Oh yeah, Faygo's a Detroit thing. Here I was thinking that they didn't have any beer, but there's like a huge section and a huge sign that says beer. We found the likely location, but it's sold out. They did have some of the other ones we tried yesterday here. Like there was the Ichabod one here, but we weren't a huge fan. And the Tangerine Space Machine, we thought that one was okay. There's also like an entire rack here, so maybe we'll find it. It has like little ube. Ew, that sounds gross. There's maybe one here. Potential. It has pumpkins on it. We both succeeded. She got her beer and I got 2 bags of chips because I couldn't decide because they're too local. Okay, they had the smaller bags at the checkout. We're on our way walking to brunch, but that's the GM Rensen. I keep calling it the Gen Rensen. But yeah, it's huge. And my sister and I were talking about it. Like at one point, each of those offices was full. And then at a certain point, they had to build a new tower to accommodate more, kick some trash, accommodate more workers. So it's like kind of sad that now it's like pretty much empty. I like that mural. Also, the people are getting rambunctious. So yeah, people are starting to get already rambunctious. It's also 11:15 and the game doesn't start until 7. We're into Central Kitchen and Bar, which is like right here, I think. Got a little turnaround because of squiggly streets and triangles and stuff. So anyway, show you brunch later. So I got a smash burger and my sister got the peach cobbler crepes or something like that. And the server let us know that the inside has mascarpone cheese, which is cold. So also the smash burger came with homemade potato chips. And then it looks delicious actually. Okay, we need a coffee, so we came next door. So they actually do a lot of roasting in-house. Just got a small coffee because that's what I needed. $3.25. Somebody just ordered coffee and it's like shooting through the pipes. So cool. Okay, so anyway, we were also wondering why they have Hill Harper signs everywhere because I thought it was just like, I thought it was a slogan to be honest, but no, it's like a politician, but it's actually the owner of the shop who is also on CSI New York or Miami or something. Anyway, we got our coffees. This shop right here. Cool. By the way, we found out that the Detroit Lions game is actually at 1. The 7 p.m. was the Red Wings game yesterday, so no longer judging quite as hard all of the people who were tailgating from before 10 a.m. because then it's like only a couple hours. If it was a 7 p.m. game, I would be like, you probably don't even make it to the stadium. It's getting filled up on the other side. So my sister pointed out, I missed it, but they put the beans like through the tube thingy specifically for my brewed coffee. So that machine's pretty neato. My sister obliged my curiosity. There's some sort of street thing going on, but we're going to eventually get here. Look at some Art Deco architecture. This is the spirit of Detroit. You can't hear me over the music. Okay, so that event thing was a tailgate party, I guess. There's like 5 people. So the monorail is supposed to come in 3 minutes, so we're gonna wait because we're right by the Guardian building And also look at that skyway. It's scary, but yeah. I guess now you can kind of see the tailgate thing. There's like a few food trucks. There were some like inflatable things and like a lot of music, but not that many people tailgating. Oh my gosh, the pedal pub is coming right when the freaking people mover is gonna leave, I think, and they're gonna block my shot. Okay, so this is the Guardian building, and basically I want to see, because it's known for the Art Deco architecture. We don't actually know really what's in here. I did see a sign that says the executive offices of the county is in here. But yeah, also that particular group on the pedal pub we've been seeing today, actually. I think they're doing the 2.5 hour brunch pedal pub experience. To go in, you have to go to this entrance, Griswold and Congress. So we just came in. This is the elevator bay. Okay, so there's a walking tour at 1:30 and we're gonna do it. We just kind of happened upon it because the tour guide was asking for it here for the free walking tour at 1:30. So since we had no other plans, we're gonna join, because not only is there a guided tour of like the building here, but you can also go up. So we're gonna do that because otherwise I don't think we could go up by ourselves. But I'm just sitting here in the lobby. There's also a little photo zone. We're in the gift shop. Okay, so the TikTokers have stopped TikToking. So now I can be annoying, but I'm not like doing poses and dances and stuff on a tripod. But, so we're still waiting for the tour to start, maybe in 6 minutes or so. But yeah, the architecture is like amazing in here, because all this is like tile work. Realistically, it's kind of a bummer that they put the teller windows here, because you can't see the architectural details behind it.
Or they're going on vacation or whatever, by holding up their hand and saying like, we are here. So Manistee, where the artist that created this, Ezra Winter, is from, like near the Pinky, and we are located at the base of the fountain right now. So when you're looking at the map there, you're going to see the city seal of Detroit around the base of the thumb, so that's where we are in that picture. And then the state seal is right above the door there. So that's the state of Michigan seal. There's to the Fisher Building as well in the same time period. So there were 10 people from the DiLorenzo family and company that were in here that painted this actually on the floor. So it was pre-cut into the canvas, and then it was installed after it was painted, and then they went up and touched it up then. Made out of copper and nickel, and it was invented in Sudbury, Canada. And it was the strongest metal at the time. We'll use that all over the building, including on the outside. That all on the side. The next thing I'll point out is the orange brick. There's almost 2 million tangerine bricks up there. Imagine what it looks like without the hideous 1980s burgundy overhang. Like that really took away. In this elevator bank, though, you can see that the Monel metal is also used on the elevator doors. So we're going to the 6th floor boardroom right now. It's the original boardroom for this building for the bankers. And then we'll come back down and we'll go to the other elevator bank and go up to the 32nd floor. The original walnut parquet flooring. The chairs are not original, but the table is the original table. The glass is not original. And then the stock market crash, 32, and it stayed open because they just kept giving out money. Like they were like, no, we have all the money, we're fine. This is not going to last. It's not going to be like this forever. And so the government was keeping an eye on this bank, right? Because it was giving out basically the assets of the people who had put money in here. If you look out the right side windows, you'll see the Ambassador Bridge and the new Gordie Howe Bridge that's being built. Back in the day, this room didn't have air conditioning. It was just open the windows and get this little breeze from being with.
Okay, so we're up here, and apparently it only took 7 months to build this entire building. This is that pottery tile she was talking about. I don't know if I have it on camera, but it is a local pottery style. So there's a free tour on Sundays at noon, and then the one we're on at 1:30. Now we're going down into the vaults.
In there, if you want to walk in and check it out. The other vaults on the left, that's for jewels and jewelry. So check those two things out. And then we found when the building went under construction about 5 years ago, they were going to build a speakeasy restaurant down here, but that hasn't happened.
If you take a tour, you get 10% off in the gift shop. These are so dang cute. I wish they had adult ones with the logo on the little pocket or something, not a huge one. I also like the hat, but the tour was totally great. We learned so much. Okay, to continue our Art Deco tour of Detroit, we're going now to Book Tower. And I've also been saying Detroit wrong because it's not Detroit, it's Detroit. So we're on the Penobscot building, but I'm looking at like what they carved in. So we're planning on coming to the dime store tomorrow for breakfast before heading to the airport, but it's there. It's only for brunch and breakfast. So our original like first night walking around, or first afternoon or what, evening, oh my god, my brain. But like we saw them starting this mural. Look how much progress they made in like 2 days. So this building is also super duper cool, but we can't figure out what it is because it's a blank spot on the map. Yeah, I mean the Stott is according to the map next door, so I guess maybe they're reusing it, repurposing it. So when we told the tour guide that we were planning on going to Book Tower next, she recommended checking out the Grand River Ballroom, and it's not open right now, but it's a bocce ball, skee ball, foosball, pinball, arcade lounge. It opens at 3. It's 2:45 right now, which is why it's not open right now. But it also turns out that we were actually very close to Book Tower the first night as well. We just had no bearings. I mean, we still don't really have many bearings. I don't know, maybe I'm speaking only for myself. My sister pointed this out right when I was ending the last clip and I almost tripped. We 100% walked past this because I was looking at that parking garage thing with the mural for a long time trying to figure out what it was. Still don't know what it is, but this is Book Tower. Okay, so we're in, so it's now a hotel, but they just opened it to the public a couple weeks ago. Maybe we'll go check this out. So the last one that we visited, the Guardian, was completed before the Depression, and it was open throughout the entire Depression until they got shut down by the Gov. But here's the Book Tower. They actually wanted to expand it, but then due to the Depression, they weren't able to continue the plans, apparently. It's really not that much to see, so it's a mixed-use space, apartment, etc. They also have like cafes and stuff. That plant looks very dead, but it's quite nice. I think we've never walked back to the hotel actually because we're usually out all day, but it's like 3:15 and we're gonna head back, and then we have some like dinner plans, progressive dinner plans, but we're gonna go hang out in the hotel for a little bit before that. We're having a fun time. My sister's been watching this guy try to park this Jeep. I mean, if I had a custom car like that, I'm pretty sure that's not a standard car. I might be wrong, I don't know, I'm not in the market. Oh my gosh, he still doesn't decide where he's going. But that's a very expensive car. I would park it as far as humanly possible away from another car, so nobody dings it or anything. There's also like so many parking spots open, like the entire side over there is open. I also just realized that that's the valet lot. So like literally there's people's jobs is to park the cars, and they're not doing a very great job at knowing where to park. Okay, so we're going to head out. We decided to do a progressive dinner again, so I took a little bit of a nap, so if I'm groggy, that's why. So first off, we're gonna stop at UFO Factory for the conies, but they have the vegan ones. I haven't decided yet, decided with my sister if we're getting the vegan or if we're getting the beef ones, but we're going to go get some specialty dogs, and then second dinner will be pizza, because we haven't had Detroit pizza, and by the hotel there's a place that everybody says is super underrated, so we're gonna go there for pizza. Okay, so there's like post-game not tours, what's it called, tailgating at the place across the street, Nemo's, very close. We're actually close to a lot of restaurants, because there's also like another baseball park over here, like I don't know, I think it's for minor league. Also a cool car, it's for sale. But we'll show you how we get there. Okay, so this is where we're going, UFO Factory. It has these hot dogs, like a dog, and then next door is also a gelato and coffee shop. My sister just made a happy sound. Okay, it got really full in here, but we got a beef hot dog, this is the banh mi, and then we also got some tots, garlic sauce, and then we decided to go with these cheap cans of beer because we were talking about them yesterday, so we got a Hams and a Strohs. So this is the corner ballpark, and this is like, now they play like Little League and stuff, but it used to be where they had, this was like the original Tiger Stadium, actually. Well, not this. This spot here was the original Target Stadium. Okay, so that's the hotel, but this is where we got off the bus from the airport, but these are cool murals. We're walking towards the park where we're gonna have our pizza. We're also gonna see the new, actually no, it's the old train station that's like closed and it was abandoned, but the Ford company started remodeling it a few years ago and it's apparently looking real nice. It's not open quite yet on the inside to the public, but we can take a look on the outside. So extremely backlit, sorry, because the sun is like literally going down right now, but this is the Theodore Roosevelt Park, and that is the restored old train station, we believe. We might be a little bit wrong, but this park is beautiful. Like, again, this is like pretty new. Again, I think that the Ford company is really paying a lot of money to like restore the city. And I mean, my opinion, it might be corporate guilt for like what happened, but this park is so nice. I think I'm able to show you now because the tree is blocking the sun, but I get it now because I was like, why the heck is the train station like 20 stories? I think the train station is in front, that lower building, and then I don't know, offices and stuff in the back perhaps, but it looks like they did a really good job because I saw some photos online about what it looked like before they started restoring it, and this looks like almost ready for it to be open. Asking me, I'm not an expert obviously about buildings, but they have lights on inside, so I think it's pretty good.
It's like the Mullins architecture.
Yeah, it's true.
Business in the back.
But it's really nice.
Really nice.
But yeah, there's like some, what are they called? I say bench swings, but whatever those are called. But I'm wondering if they're putting like condos in or a hotel behind the stadium, not stadium, the station. But like, so nice. Okay, so my sister read the wiki. It turns out that they're using this as like part of the quote-unquote Corktown campus of Ford. So my guess is, I guess that's not going to be a hotel or condo. It's going to be a office building. But I mean, honestly, Ford maybe consider doing like a Ford branded hotel concept because I think people would buy in for it, especially Ford enthusiasts. But I don't know. I'm not a business guy. So this is as close as we're gonna get. We're looking through the fence right now, but it looks pretty nice from what I can see from the outside. Okay, so this is where we are now, but that is downtown over there in the distance. The tree looks really nice. We're walking to dinner now, which should be really close. We're going to a place called Grandma Bob's for pizza. We haven't decided which pizzas we're gonna get because obviously we're gonna have to take a lot home because we're eating a lot today. But we wanted to have pizza at least once, and I wanted to try one of the creative pizzas because we ate the creative hot dog, so I gotta have a creative pizza too. But we'll see. Maybe we might just get a regular pepperoni. Across the street, well, number one, that's the bus we need for the airport, but across the street is called Slow's Barbecue, and apparently that's some of the best barbecue here. But we're going to Grandma Bob's, which is right there. We ended up getting the mushroom one because the Big Mac was maybe a little bit too experimental. So it smells delicious though. We got like the deep dish style, so like the Detroit style. What is this? It looks cute too. Barber shop. It looks cute though. A bike shop. So dinner was really good. Probably would totally recommend going back. It's also like super local feeling. It doesn't feel so industrial like some of the other ones that I was looking up that are supposed to be like quote unquote classic Detroit pizza. So we're walking back to the hotel now. We're also scoping out where the airport bus is because we need to figure that out, because I tried to do a Lyft and it was gonna be like 90 bucks. So not doing that. Okay, so that's the train building. They light it up at night. So we kind of knew that, but kind of forgot. But it's too far away now. This is that Summertown Fresh Bar or whatever it's called. So cute. This neighborhood is like so cute, actually. You can tell it's gentrified though, but super cute. We're heading back to the hotel. We checked out where the bus stop is. So that is where we had hot dogs, and then way down there is where we had pizza. But the bus stop is actually kind of right by those Chase Bank, so pretty close to the hotel. And that's how you go back to the airport. The bus stop for coming from the airport is that gas station. Okay, so we're back in the hotel. I'm probably going to sign out for tonight. We're just going to pack and get ready for tomorrow. We are planning on going to lunch at the dime store. We'll see if we can get in, and then heading out to the airport somewhat early. My sister's bus is at 12:30, I think, and then my flight is at 2:15. So I wanted to get in at like around 1:15, so I think it's plenty of time. But yeah, so dinner was really good. Actually, we haven't been disappointed at food, except for maybe the food truck that we had yesterday, but that was probably of our own doing, because I asked the worker, like, would you recommend having it over noodles or over fries? And she said fries. The fries were a little bit underdone, but that's fine. It was on us. But yeah, the food has been really good here. Actually, Detroit is really interesting. So I don't think I would have the same opinion maybe like 6 years ago, but it seems like they're really they're still strong and resilient, but they're really building up again to be another powerhouse sort of city. The development is crazy, so it's also like I'm curious to know what kind of industries they're also building and bringing in, because they're building so many luxury buildings right now, like condos and apartments, that I'm curious like if they're also like what other industries are going to start moving in really quickly. So anyway, that is it. I would say that I looked at properties here. They're pretty affordable compared to New York at least. But yes, let me sign up for tonight. Follow me over on Instagram at Eat Stretch Explore if you want to see more up-to-date information about my travels, because these are obviously delayed a little bit because of like editing takes a long time, and I have a full-time job that's a little bit more than full-time. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, and that's going to be half in Detroit and then also working my way towards going back to New York, and also some stuff from New York. So see you then. Bye.